And we are live! Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dynamic Dream Reachers Live Beyond the Daily Grind. So, it's our first episode of the year, and tonight we will be discussing the topic about why staying busy isn't the same as getting ahead. And so, while everyone is still trying to settle down, so welcome. And it's actually already 9 p.m. here. I'm Rose, your host tonight, and I'm from Okotoks, Alberta, Canada. And I am joined tonight by my fellow business owners from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So let's show their faces here. We have tonight Lirio, we have Ate Lailani, we have Teacher Marina, and we have Wanda, who we will be answering some questions that is related for our topic tonight. And so if it's your first time to join us, then definitely feel free to comment below. Where are you watching from? And because we wanted to really know who we are connecting and who's watching us. And we hope that everyone is having a great week. It's already April, and I think it's the second week of April already. We're on the second quarter of the year, and so now let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever had one of those days where you've been busy from morning to night, but at the end of it, you still feel like you didn't actually move forward? Like you checked already your all the boxes, took care of the kids, handled work, did all the errands, but deep down you're thinking, is this it? So tonight, we're talking about going beyond busy. Because being busy doesn't always mean we are getting ahead. And if you're a parent trying to build a better life without sacrificing family time, well, this conversation is for you. And we're not here to hype you up. We're here to share real perspectives, real shifts, and real ways people are starting to move forward, even with a full plate. So stay with us, engage in the comments, and let's get into it. Okay, so we'll have now our first um, question, and who will be answering? We'll have Lirio. Introduce yourself first, Lirio, and then I'll share you and your 1 million question here for a second. I'll put you on the screen. Your question is, what's one sign that being busy is actually holding someone back financially or personally? So go ahead, Lear.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, all the way here from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and good morning to the Philippines and to other part of Asia, and maybe it's still good morning as well in the part of the Middle East. I believe too early still in the part of Europe. So wherever you're tuning in from, hello everybody. So thank you, Coach, for that really interesting question about our business and about the busyness of our business and how are we navigating it when we are a digital business owner and as a person as well. So again, I'm gonna read that question. It says, "What's one sign that being busy is actually holding someone back financially or personally?" So I will go directly to answering that question. And one clear sign is when someone is constantly busy, but actually nothing in their life is actually moving forward. Their income is not growing, their time freedom isn't improving, and they feel stuck despite being exhausted. So this actually hits even deeper when you're a mom like me, a wife, and a full-time employee. So you're waking up for me as a mom, I'm waking up early in the morning, preparing the meals for the kids, getting them ready, taking care of them, and sending them to school. And when you come back to from dropping them off, you have to come back to your house, maintaining the house, and you're also at the same time, like in my case, at the same time, I'm also working, 9 to 5. Then and after working, sometimes I'm working from home, sometimes I'm working from the office itself. Then when you come back to home, that's another shift, right? I believe there's a lot of mommies here can relate to that. So your day is actually full from start to finish, but at the end of it, you're still living paycheck to paycheck, putting your own dreams on hold, right? So feeling like there's never enough time of energy or enough time or energy for something bigger. So we feel so stuck. That's the sign that when you're busy, it's all about maintaining life but not improving it, and it becomes a trap. So because being busy as a mom or a wife often feels productive, you're doing everything for everyone. But if there's no time carved out for growth, example financial, personal, or even mental, it quietly holds you back. So real progress might look like creating an extra stream of income, even small at first, then learning a skill that can change your future, or setting aside focus time, even just 1 to 2 hours for something that builds long-term freedom. So the truth is, it's not about being less busy, it's about being busy with the right things. So because you deserve more than just getting through the day, you you deserve to actually move forward. So you have to actually think, what I'm so busy about. Is my busyness um is actually improving my life? Is it actually like creating more value to my life, giving more for my family? But you know, um, is that actually worth? Like your business is actually worth it? You can ask that to yourself. So yeah, you just have to align your business. If that's actually, it's good to be busy, but you actually have to think of it, if it's that business is actually worth it, and it's actually giving more value to your life. So that's from my point of view. So thank you so much and good evening.
Thank you so much, Lear. And yes, yeah, especially Lirio has actually two kids, and yeah, for us fellow moms here, we can really relate to that. That um sometimes we just have really kind of a routine just to survive, kind of like that
Yeah.
thing that. And it's easy for us to really feel stuck and just getting tired, and still at the end of the day, kids growing, we just don't know, time passes by so quick, and then kind of like, oh, I was stuck again. And then we kind of find that, where did the time pass, right? Where did the time go, right? So it's easy to really be stuck. And yeah, and so now for the second thing, for the second question of the night, we will have Ate Lailani here. So Ate Lailani, your $1 million question is, why do so many hardworking people still feel stuck despite doing everything right? So introduce yourself first, Ate, and go ahead. And I think you're muted for a sec
Yeah,
here. Okay, there you go,
there you go.
Ate.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. I was muted. I was talking and I was muted. But anyway, so good evening, everyone. Good morning in the Philippines, as Lirio said. Wherever you're tuning in from, good afternoon. And my name is Leilani. I am currently residing here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. All right. So to answer that question, that is a powerful question, coach. So number two question, why do you so many hardworking people still feel stuck despite doing everything right? So I was just reading that question. Okay, again, it's a very powerful question. So I've thought about this multiple times, a lot, because many of us, we are raised with the same advice when we were younger, right? So go to school, study hard, get a degree, find a stable job, and work hard, and everything will be okay. And honestly, that advice came from love, right? Love from our parents, from our grandparents, from our relatives, because they wanted us to be secured, right? So they believe that if we follow that path, life would be stable. So we did exactly what they advised, right? So we studied, we worked hard, we became responsible adults. But many people still wake up feeling they're working so hard, yet barely moving forward, right? Not because we are lazy, not because we're doing something wrong, but because the world has changed or the world is changing, right? Have you noticed the world is changing right now? The cost of living is, it's very expensive right now. It keeps rising, like everything is rising. Look at the gas price right now. Every day it goes up, right? Bills goes up, groceries goes up. But the question is, our income stays the same, right? We don't even get raise at work. Even if we do raise from work, how much do we get? 50 cents an hour or $1 an hour, right? That doesn't even beat the inflation rate right now. If you think about it, the inflation rate right now, it's 7% to 10%, according to statistics, right? So we cannot really beat the inflation rate right now. So hardworking people like us can still feel what that we are just surviving instead of truly getting ahead in life. So, and another reason for that question is something I personally experienced as an immigrant. I'm immigrant. So I came from the Philippines, then we landed as an immigrant, me and my family here in Canada. So it's the lack of exposure to other opportunities. Most of us were only taught one way to earn is to get a full-time job, right? No one told us that there are ways to learn digital skills, build online income, or create something that can grow beyond our time. So for me, what I'm doing right now, I spend time 30 minutes here, 1 hour there, just to build this business. It's my extra income for my family as well, to support our finances, right? Now, if you're busy working, taking care of family, and handling responsibilities, it is easy to stay in the same cycle of years. Again, there is a saying says, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, that is insanity, right? If you agree, it's craziness. You get the same result, right? So that's why I started learning new skills and exploring different possibilities. Not to replace my job right now, but soon, right? So, but to make my hard work is smarter for my future and for my family. Because sometimes the breakthrough doesn't come from working harder. Sometimes it comes from learning something new. So, to all our audience right there, let me ask you this right now. Have you ever felt doing everything right but still feeling stuck, right? So, my friends, keep your doors open for a new opportunity. And for those people who have seen this opportunity already, think again, right? Imagine we are now close to 280,000 members in our global community. Trust me, guys, you will still be seeing the same online business that you've seen or that's been introduced to you 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a year ago, or months ago. You will be still encountering the same business. So why not start now? Don't complicate things, right? So start your business right now. Don't wait for you to become ready because ready never exists, right? So that's all. So have a great day and God bless everyone.
Thank you, Ate Lailani. Yes, being ready is not never existed. A lot of us here, and I would say majority of those 280,000 people, as what Ate Lailani said in our business community, we came from different backgrounds. And so we just had this open mindset of, because we know things have already skyrocketed. Oh, if we notice, like the gas, like what Ate Leilani was saying, the grocery, the high cost of living, everything is rising up. But if we're gonna be stuck by the cold norm of being in a 9 to 5 job only to earn, that's already a thing in the past. Okay, so there's really a lot of options if the way we spend have evolved already, like everything is online. That also means that earning as well have evolved. It's not only the 9 to 5. Online income is also available here, and we are here. We haven't been here, like I've been here for 6 years already, and a lot of us here have been here in the business for more than 3 years. And even in our business community, we are here already for 10 years. And because we know and we see the results that this is a legitimate one, and we are not scared to offer this because it's working. Okay, so now it's my turn actually. So there's also a question assigned to me. There's no excuse for the host. So now, for everyone, my question actually here is, what mindset shift help you move from survival mode to growth mode? And so, yes, for this question, so before I answer that, hello everyone sa mga taga Cebu, taga mga Bisaya. I'm from Cebu originally, born and raised, and I've been here in Canada since 2014. And I'm a mom of three, and I'm a registered professional engineer here in Alberta, Canada. But I started this business back in November 2019, so I've been here for more than 6 years now. And now I'm also a full-time housewife already for over a year already. I'm a mom of three. And so now this question is really, I can truly relate on this one, because like what Ate Lailani said, we've been so wired ever since that we need to just really study hard so that you get a better job once you graduate. And so now, on my case for this question, is that the biggest mindset shift that helped me move from survival mode to growth mode was realizing that my life was always trying to get ahead, but ended up being burned out and on a repeat. And I was the only one who could change that. And as a busy mom, previously with a 9 to 5, my days used to feel like a cycle that I couldn't escape. Wake up early, get the kids ready to daycare, rush to work, deal with deadlines, commute, come home, cook, clean, and then do it all over again the next day. That's our routine, like moms out there. I was constantly tired, constantly busy, but deep down, I knew I wasn't actually getting ahead. And I think a lot of moms can relate to this. We are doing everything right. We're responsible. We are hardworking, but it still feels like there's no space for us for growth or for real progress. And for a long time, I told myself that, well, this is just a season. This is a normal. This is the cycle of mom life. But then I had this realization that what if this season becomes my whole life? And that hit me. That's when my mindset shifted that I stopped to stop seeing my 9 to 5 and the daily responsibilities as a final destination and started seeing them as my current situation, but definitely not my future. So instead of just focusing on getting through each day, I started actually asking myself, what can I do today, even in a small way, that my future self will thank me for? So, and that's when I began to change how I used my time as well. Not huge changes, because let's be real, we don't have hours of free time. Even 24 hours, we still wanted more. But small, intentional actions, learning something new, building something on the side like this business, and surrounding myself with the right people helped me get through it. And it wasn't easy. There were nights I am also exhausted, definitely. But there were moments of doubt. Can I really do this? But I reminded myself that if I don't create the change, nothing will change. And so the biggest thing I learned is that growth doesn't come from having more time. It comes from being intentional with the time that we already have. And so today I'm still a busy mom. I'm a busy mom of three. Life is still very full, but I'm no longer just surviving my schedule. I'm building a future beyond it through this digital business, through pockets of time. And that's the shift, realizing that I don't have to feel stuck in the cycle, even if life is busy. Because we just have to really start showing up differently, one small step at a time. And choosing not to or choosing to change is still a decision that have cost in it. So we just need to choose wisely, right? And so yeah, that's my thing. And yeah, I hope something I you have taken something from that. And so now we're going to our next question. So let's me have it here. Let's have Wanda, and her $1 million question is, how can someone start creating extra income without sacrificing more family time? Go ahead, Wanda.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you very much. My name is Wanda. I also live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, originally from a small town outside of Ottawa, Ontario. Moved here back in 1996 with my husband and 2 kids at the time. I now have a third. They're all adult children. So my youngest will be 27 and my oldest will be 33. So, and hope everybody's having a good, it's evening now here in Calgary, or morning, afternoon, wherever you are. And regarding my question, how can someone start creating extra income without sacrificing more family time? Well, number one would be choose something that is flexible. Okay, that is leverage based. Okay, it's designed to fit around your life, not work, you fitting around work, like most of us do right now, as just like some of them have said, it's just like, we go to the 9 to 5 job, you come home, take care of your family, and then you just repeat again the next day. So it would be something similar to like what we are doing, all our online digital businesses. Right now, myself, you can put anywhere. So much time as you want into the business. That's the point of this online business. It's not an extra 7-8 hours that you have to do outside of your home. You can do it either at work, on your lunch breaks. We had one of our gentlemen that has been in the business, I think almost 6-7 years now. He was doing his, well, he was in the bathroom. So even if you have 5-10 minute little breaks, you could always do something regarding this business. So about 2-3 hours a day. Again, it's all on your phone, Wi-Fi, a laptop is all you require for this business. You can work from anywhere. I used to do it on the bus on the way to work, on the C train on the way to work. You can do it on an airplane, and on a beach, on a cruise ship, anywhere. You can sit while you're like, I mean, kind of I wished I would have had this like years ago when my kids were doing all their sporting activities at practice. Like you have an hour and a half, 2 hours when your kids are at practice or dance lessons or whatever. You could be doing this business while they're at their practice. It's very easy. It doesn't take much to use your phone and like create a post or whatever it is that you're doing. It's all our business. It's all video based training. You do not have to be tech savvy, and age is not a limit. I started at, well, how old was I? 52, 55. I started at 55. Trying to think, how am I going to be old this year? I started at 55. I'll be in the business for almost, well, we'll be 4 years in July. I started at 55. We have people that have started in their 60s and 70s. We had one lady that, didn't she start in her 60s, did not know how to copy and paste. She's now retired, living in Mexico full time. So, I mean, it's one of those businesses that, you know, anybody can do it. As long as you're 18, there is a limit, sorry. You have to be 18 to start, but from then on, there's no age limit. And that's just it. How to create the extra income, it all depends on how, as we say, it depends how strong your why is. Are you tired of having to get up and go to work for somebody else? Being on somebody else's schedule? I am. I prefer to just let my body get up when it wants to get up, not being on somebody else's alarm clock. I'm tired of that. Having to work late nights, early mornings, shift work, like depends on what you are, like 12 days on, 1 week off. Like, how is that fair? You don't have that time, you know, like with me, it's dictated when my breaks are. It's dictated when my lunch is. I don't want that. I want to eat whenever I want to eat. If I want to go take a break, I can go take a break. I'm not on somebody's time. So, and with this business, that's just it. You don't have to sacrifice your family time to run this business. And we have some where the kids are starting to help their parents with their businesses, because this is a business that can be left to your family as a legacy. It's my job. When I quit my job, that my kids don't get a legacy. It's done. Kaput. But with this, I can leave it to my kids as a legacy, and they can continue on with it and benefit from what I've created for themselves later in their lives. So, but yeah, extra income, sacrificing family time, you don't have to do that. Said as well, if your husband or whatever is driving the car to take your kids to school, you can still be working on your business. So that's one of those things. So there is no creating the extra income and sacrificing family. Not here. Not here. And all you have to do is it's an easy process. Register on our website with an email and your name. You'll get sent all the information and you can learn about us. I wish I would have done this years ago, but when I needed to do it, there was no technology to do it. when my kids were, there was no Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. I don't even think I even had a cell phone back then with them. So I couldn't have done it. And I wasn't doing the door to door, knocking on people's door. And that's just it. We don't have to sell. There's no selling of anything. So, and you have a mentor, you have a coach, you have, as they mentioned, 380,000 people within our community. You can reach out to any of them. So I had another side business. I didn't even come close to the training in that business to help me succeed than I do with this business. The other business is just like, here it is, figure it out for yourself. Here we start you at the very beginning and they just lead you as you go. So you learn the steps as you're going to help build your business. So, and we have daily, what we call daily drop-in trainings. So there's other people within our community that can come on and teach you things like Rosie did in one of ours. She was teaching us how to do reels. So, and carousels. So any of that, it's open for whatever you want to use to move forward. So yeah, that's it for me.
Yes, thank you, Wanda. And so, yeah, and also to add up as well is that also because we kind of like we are trained to what's that trade our time mostly for money, and so most of us will think, oh, the more jobs we have, the more income. But no, it's not like that. We don't have enough. We don't have a lot of energy to do that, and for sure we will be sacrificing family time on that case. But like what Wanda mentioned is that now we have this digital business that we can just leverage online. And then why are we online then? Because actually people are here in the social media. And so that's the best way or the fastest way also to grow this business. So instead of being limited on the wherever we are located, now we are able to do leveraging, and that's the power of it. And then so that's why the growth also in this business, you can grow it without sacrificing your family time. And so now on our fifth question here, our fifth, we have here Ate Marina, teacher Marina from Calgary, Alberta, and her question is that what's one common mistake people make when trying to get ahead that actually delays their progress? Go ahead, teacher Marina. Oh, for a second, I think you're muted. Sorry. Let me check your mic here. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
Hello, everyone, wherever you are tuning in. So, yes, they call me Teacher Marina because I'm a teacher here in Canada. I've been here in Canada for almost 20 years now and teaching for more than 10 years now. So, that's why they call me Teacher Marina. And by the way, the question given to me is really for me and for those who really looking for, and this also for those looking for a perfect time. Okay, so yes, I've been here in Canada for almost 20 years, and for looking for a perfect time, and this will happen. Been here for teaching for 10 years is just like not wasting time because I'm molding young minds. I'm an early childhood educator here in Canada. So that's very noble profession, they call it. Yes. So yes, with regards with the question, which really strike me, I like it because I'm also a person waiting for a perfect time. You know what? Yes, this is one common mistakes people make when trying to get ahead is overthinking. Hmm? And waiting for the perfect time. Okay, a lot of people feel like they need more knowledge, more money, or perfect plan before they start. Because of that, they stuck in the preparation mode instead of actually moving forward. So the problem is there is really no perfect time. Okay, take note of that. Waiting often leads to fear self-doubt, and miss opportunities. So I can say that I miss a lot of opportunities because I'm waiting for the perfect time. Okay. So this is a lesson from me. Lesson to me that what I learned is that progress comes from taking action, even if it is small and imperfect. When you start, you gain experience, confidence, and clarity along the way. So instead of trying to be perfect, it's better to just begin, adjust, and keep going. That's what really helps to get ahead. Okay. So don't think about perfect time. Okay. So if you really want to make it, if, for me, I mean, personally, as a busy teacher and a mom and a grandmom, okay, so actually I have three children and three grandchildren. Okay, so I'm very busy, but I used to think I needed everything figured out first to be sure. Okay, that's me. But when I started taking small steps, despite not feeling fully ready, that's when I really began to grow. So, what I can say, or I can tell to everyone who's there waiting for a perfect time, take note of this. Take small steps. Learn as you go and trust the process. That's it for me.
Thank you,
Thank
Ate
you.
Marina. Thank you, Ate Marina. And so, yes, like what's that? That being ready or waiting for the perfect time is also costing you a lot, and it's also like yeah, there's no one who is prepared, like even being a leader, you are not, you still have, or being having that confidence to face people, it doesn't work like over time. You're gonna just wait and be, oh, I'll be confident today, oh, I like that. No, it doesn't exist. The experience will really teach you, and it's actually the execution of stuff that will verify or clarify that actually you can do this business, and you can learn new skills, as long as we will have an open mindset and a coachable mindset, and just really have that no, like, yeah, like I said, open mindset, that this kind of opportunity is not the same as what you can see of what you have learned from previous years. So you just need to really have that educated kind of information by learning this by yourself as well through us. So here we have here our website. So if in cases that you wanted to connect with us, then you can just message us. And to our viewers, I'm highlighting here Ati Angel. Thank you for watching us. Yeah, she's live from US. And so welcome Ate Angel, and thank you for supporting. And so for everyone as well who will be watching the replay, yeah, yeah, feel free to comment wherever you are tuning in. And so another here is that if there's one thing that we hope that every one of you can take from tonight, it's that being busy isn't the problem. It's it's actually staying stuck to where you are. You don't need more hours in your day. You just need a better direction for the time that you already have. If something we shared tonight actually resonated with you, don't ignore that feeling. That's the sign. That's usually your sign that you're ready for something more, because now you can see that you are tired already of being tired. We're not here to convince anyone, but if you're curious about how we're creating progress without sacrificing family time, send us a message. We are always there, present in our business pages, or even in our personal private Facebook profiles. Send us a message, comment ready below, or just reach out. We're happy to have a real conversation with you. And if this helped you, share this with another parent who needs to hear this too. And thank you again for spending your time with us tonight. This is just the beginning. We will see you again. Unmute them here. Unmute them first. Okay, I think they're good. We will see you on the next Dynamic Dream Reachers live session. Thank you, everyone, and have
Good night,
a
everyone.
blessed and wonderful evening.
Good night,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Happy
Thank you
weekend.
for tuning in. Bye.
Reach out. We're here to help.
Yes.